Alright, this is Cory again with the People Power Project, and we're here with G.L.A.W. And we want to talk about, the prison industrial complex, the slavery that is perpetrated on not just, the African American people or my people, the Jewish people in past times, but on all people now. And there's levels of it, There's economic slavery, the whole wage slave, thing. I know you've seen, some of, Danny's memes. But there's also the prison industrial.
Wage slavery is serious, though, bro.
It is.
But that's the kind of slaves that won't even admit they slaves, so you can't even free them. It's like they so caught up in the matrix.
Well, I don't remember who said it.
I mean, go ahead. Who said what?
Somebody said a long time ago, and I love how we're doing it. Both ex-cons, both smoking a Newport. I traded 2 trays for this motherfucker.
And we got the tasty cakes, man. To shout out to Greater for it. The only jail in PA, man, to get the tasty cakes, man. My man just had the chocolate cupcake too, man.
Oh, yeah.
We bidding hard up here.
It's hardcore bidding up in here.
I'm talking about.
But,
I can make a cheat sheet in a minute if y'all keep playing. You got some seats.
Nah, I gotta trade some more trays for them motherfuckers.
Alright, cool. I got beef sticks on deck, for real.
Uh-oh.
I got a bag full of beef sticks on deck. You know how it go down, man.
Oh, Lord.
When it's cheat
time,
Lord, it's going down. Look, in jail, and you ask any convict, this would be, I got racks on racks on racks.
But the guy said that there is no person that is more a slave than he who thinks himself free.
Yeah, that's what Harriet Tubman said too. She said I freed so many slaves. She said and I could have freed more if they only knew they were slaves. Ain't that amazing?
It is, and it's amazing that so many Americans, so many people around the world don't even realize that they deserve so much better.
Yeah, I mean, what's sad? It's almost like now, black people who are blaming white people that are in the same situation that they're in for slavery. It's like one slave complaining to another slave.
It is.
You think you talking to somebody free and they just as much as a slave as you is. The only thing is,
they just don't know it.
They just don't know it. And how do you free somebody? See, the first way you fix a problem, man, is by acknowledging that the problem exists.
Absolutely.
So it's our job to wake the people up, and that's why
we need to educate.
Mess with people like us. They want to put us to sleep because they scared we're gonna wake people up. It's like the Federal Reserve Bank not being owned by the federal government.
No, it's not. It's a conglomerate. It's a corporation of.
Shout out
banks.
to my man Kennedy.
It's a corporation.
The last
of banks.
real American president.
Maybe the only real American president.
I don't know, man. You got some other presidents that actually indicted themselves when they said all men, we hold these truths self-evident.
That was our traitor Congress.
That was a self-indictment.
It was. I mean, our country was never meant to be free. Half of Congress, the Continental Congress, were reformists. They wanted a king. It was the few people like Thomas Paine, who wasn't an actual member of Congress but worked as I believe he was Secretary of Foreign Affairs, and by secretary I mean
but
actual
you gotta remember
secretary.
though, man, some of these guys, though, in different professions, they all part of the same secret society. They think these secret societies just popped up, like, they talk about Illuminati, you know what I'm saying, and all that. Man, listen, man, if they do exist, they've been there.
They have.
You know what I mean?
And honestly, they don't even matter.
Bilderberg groups, man, you scared now, ain't no need to be scared, they've been there.
Yeah.
If they there doing it now, and this is legacy passed down, bro. See, it's only poor people that plan for what's right in front of them. Because you're so desperate, you only can think about how can I make it through the day.
Yeah, these people are planning for hundreds of years.
Yeah, you got people who thinking past their lifetimes now. They got so much bread, they know they could be the worst depression, and I ain't never gonna be broke. I don't gotta worry about electric, gas, heat, cable, food, clothing, shelter, education, cars, planes, boats, all that's taken care of. So I can plan ahead and think into the future, because what's in front of me is taken care of. So that's why you got to keep them poor. That's why that pyramid on that dollar, it just means something. You can clearly see what it means now. Those at the bottom of the pyramid is more of y'all, and y'all holding up the top. But it's a section of us that's not even attached to the pyramid. And we the eyeball watching all y'all, looking at y'all. You see what I'm saying?
That's
Big
an
Brother
awesome
is truly
interpretation
watching,
of that.
man.
You know, I saw an anarchist meme the other day on Facebook, and
they think
I
they separated,
shout
bro.
out to those guys that did this. You know, it was a photo of, you know, some workers that, and at the top of the meme it said, you know, we don't want the whole, we don't want the pie, we want the whole factory. And that's kind of where we have to go with ourselves. We have to, you know, stop thinking about our little piece of the pie, and start coming together to take back the entirety of it, to take the whole factory. Not just the factory, but the farms, you know, all of it. Because we're working for these people, and they're making tons and tons of money, which is printed out of thin air anyways. And anybody who really knows anything about real economics knows that. You know, and we have to,
How can
you know,
a company get robbed for over 300 million? I mean, for over $10 million averaging in product a year, and still be not even close? Like it ain't. They not even worried about it. It's like they count the loss.
They do.
And so how?
They do.
I mean, and so basically they got to be. Then they have to be robbing.
Absolutely, they are.
There is
they're
no
robbing,
way that a company could.
Their
Come
employees.
on, man.
They're robbing, you know, their patrons. They're robbing their investors. You know.
Don't want to give them medical benefits to employees, robbing them on that angle.
I mean, they're robbing them on you know, pay. You know, I mean, everybody.
And then their lives revolve around the pay. That's wage slavery.
It is.
Listen, 8 hours that you sleep is an investment towards the 8 hours you work.
Yep.
That's 16 hours. You got 24 hours in the day. 16 is already dedicated to 8 going to sleep so that you can have a battery charge to go to work.
You got another 8, and that's dedicated to, you know, if you're a family man. To,
well, wait, what if you're driving to work first?
There's that too. That could be anywhere from, you know, an hour to 2 hours to hell. If you live in some places, 3 or 4 hours.
All right, so let's give them the benefit of the doubt and say an hour there, an hour back. So now you got 18 hours going.
So, all right, eating, because you have to fuel your body.
Okay.
That's, you know, hour and a half, you know, not including cooking time, which probably, if you're me, about an hour, you know, takes to cook a good meal, you know, so hour for breakfast, hour for lunch, you know, I'll say lunch 15 minutes, because sandwiches, you know, a good hour, you know, maybe 2 for dinner, you know, there is no time.
So that's what you spend the rest with your family.
Yeah. Educating
the kids and teaching them about life and preparing them. You got a good, 2-3 hours left.
Maybe.
And so now what happens if you realize this and you leave the job?
Then you can't pay for any of that shit. You lose your house.
Wait a minute, I thought that you owned your home.
No.
They keep calling you your own homeowner.
Oh no.
So if you don't pay taxes, what happens?
You don't pay taxes, government taxes.
So then you really don't never own your home then?
No.
You're always paying rent.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And that's not slavery?
It's absolutely slavery. And the funny thing is, where it comes to, like, you know, homes, you know, we have like millions of homeless in this country. And I think
and they're the best people in the world.
And it averages out.
I've never met a better person than a homeless person. And you know what? The crazy people, the so-called crazy people and the homeless people have treated me better than the so-called sane people. So I just want to make that clear.
Oh, I absolutely agree.
Every time I go around some homeless, they offer me half their meal, half their coffee. I go in a rich person's crib, sometimes they won't even let me in, let alone offer me water.
The poor in this country, you know, treat, you know, people way better than you know, even people of average means. You know, I mean, it's absurd, and you know, there's for every one homeless person in this country, there's something like 17 houses
And
empty. How do we have any homeless people?
I mean, that's the American nightmare. They always talk about the American dream. They never talk about the flip side of the coin.
You mean the American lie?
Yeah, hey, home of the greedy, land of the slaves, however you want to twist it and turn it.
Hey, gotta feed the greedy, not the needy.
Yeah, and look at the images on the flag of the Departments of Correction. They got this boat with the cotton on it. They got this
Really?
horse.
I never even noticed that.
They got
I
the
never
horse.
even noticed
Yeah, look
that.
at it. On the top of it is the boat with the cotton on it. No, on the top of it, yeah, it's the boat in the water. In the middle of it is the cotton, whatever crop,
Yeah.
wheat, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And at the bottom is the plow.
Jesus.
Symbolism. They'll
Absolutely.
tell you a story and they'll get mad when you know the story and say that's un-American.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, God forbid you should challenge, the system, or, want to have,
When they take on the guns,
your
you ain't
own
gonna be able
power.
to challenge the system.
Oh no. Oh,
They
no.
don't never want you to do what they act like they got respect for the Constitution. People don't even realize that when they got scared into signing the Patriot Act, that's the new Constitution.
It is.
Because the Patriot Act, the so-called Patriot Act, took all your constitutional rights away and called you patriots for doing it. It's a Trojan horse. It's always
is.
the gift.
It always
You think
is.
you can't refuse. Now when you drive down the street and they take a picture of your license plate and mail it to your house and say you give me $150.
Yeah,
That's
and then
the Patriot Act.
And then you got
Check, please.
You got the NDAA, which Obama
All
pushed
jails
through.
is for suckers.
All jails,
Even-
including the
yeah.
ones that you live in right now,
Come on.
in your comfortable home.
Come on.
That's not yours.
Come on. What they tell you? Go in the house. Ain't that what the police tell you? Why
Yeah.
you standing on the corner? There's 5 of y'all. Disperse. I'm free.
Why can't I stand anywhere?
Especially in Philly where they wrote the Constitution.
You would think.
I can't stand on the corner with 5 people because you scared of drug dealers. I can't. My Chinese store got to close at 10 o'clock at night because you scared of drug dealers. You so busy turning your light on to run lights, committing a crime, thinking you better than me. You so busy parking over here with the crackhead lady who sucks your penis every once in a blue, and for information, and you letting her be a prostitute without harassing her. Look, but you want to be out here on this corner, you gotta suck my dick. Look at the newspapers for the past 6 months in every major city. Cops, 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 cops. God is allowing the veil to be removed. We living in the days of the revelation, and we see you for who you are.
There was one of you in Orlando that just randomly punched a woman in the face. A young woman. I think she was like 18. You
Yeah.
punched her in the face for no reason.
Police
She
are the
was
new
just
correctional
walking by.
officers for the prison industrial complex called America. They're not policing anymore. They're correctional officers now. I could tell you just how to deal with them because I've been in jail so long. I come home to a new jail. They act just like go in the house. Take it in your cell. Certain time. What? Oh, right, 9 o'clock. Take it in. Take it down.
Maybe
they
we
tell
gotta start talking to
Curfew. Take it down. Cops is gonna be on you. They the new correctional, and you know what? You pay them.
Maybe we gotta start
You
talking to them like the
employ
turnkeys.
them. Yeah.
So, fuck you, CO.
And get a write up.
Yeah. You gonna write me up?
And maybe
You gonna give
beat
me a
you
ticket?
down if take you
Joy.
to the hole.
It's what it is. I mean, jail's just the hole.
Yeah. So if they say that jails is modern day slavery, then what you call being out here? It's another form of modern day slavery.
It is.
And guess what? It don't matter if you're white, black, yellow, brown, red. The only color that matters now
Is green.
and I ain't talking about Mary Jane neither, baby. Woo!
I am. No, just kidding. But speaking on prisons, like actual prisons, Philadelphia has one of the worst prisons, I've seen in my entire life. You go into, like, the CJC, you know, or CFCF.
Korean from home.
And that first 48 hours, I mean, you're fed nothing but a sandwich,
An apple.
orange. Not even a real orange, like the little teeny ones. Like, I don't even know what the fuck that was. I'm from Florida, so I don't even know. And you give it, no,
2% milk.
no, it's some sort of like weird tea from Wawa.
Oh, they got the Wawa tea.
Yeah.
All right. So it depends on what day you come in. The package is wrapped.
Yeah.
Cellophane.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get an apple, a little peanut butter sandwich. Might not got no jello. They might give you a meat sandwich with no cheese. You might get lucky and get one with cheese.
Well,
You might get one with cheese and no meat.
Let's talk about the Roundhouse. Let's go to the Roundhouse first. That's where we all end up first. You know, when we go there.
You
know,
talking
here.
about where the police are selling candy? Now the police walk around and sell you candy. Oh man, the police.
I didn't
go
get
around
that
and
treatment.
What if the police go around and take the and I don't feel that's wrong. Honestly, their kids be selling candy from school and they know you're hungry.
Well,
you
know.
can have money in the roundhouse.
Yeah.
So they come down with the bags of candy and buy you a Snicker for $1 or $2.
I guess that's
only
not
thing
terrible.
is,
Considering
can you hold on to the Snicker when you the only one with $1 and everybody in there hungry?
Especially because they give you a cheese sandwich. When I was there the last time, the only time I've ever actually been in. I don't even know. But that's what they give you.
You could get constipated after you eat 5 or 6 of them during the day.
You got 5 or 6? I got one in like the 8-9 hours I was there.
Yeah.
One cheese sandwich at 3 a.m.
You must have just missed it.
I think I did.
Yeah, that's what happened. And when you just miss it, they don't even care. And you know what? They'll take 10 bags and throw them in the trash. And sell you the candy before they say, I know you're hungry. And go sandwich. Because you're innocent until proven guilty.
So no, you got that backwards.
You
got
deserve
that
to
backwards.
eat.
We don't deserve those things. You got that backwards.
So that
we're
means you're
guilty.
guilty until proven innocent?
Yeah. You didn't get the memo on that?
That's why I ain't get no cheese sandwich.
That's why, yeah.
Man, I thought I was living in America.
You know, I did, you know, but came home and America was gone. We now live in Russia.
Wait a minute. You fought for this country?
I did.
And you over here with me? You know what? I guess you are a resident. You're doing just what the Constitution told you to do, and the government stopped bringing up the people, by the people, for the people.
I live my oath.
Shout out to America. God bless you, the real America.
Let's move on to what it's actually like in prison. And there I could talk about the human rights violations, you know, at CFCF, and you know, in the rest of, you know, the Philadelphia prison system, because there are millions of them. I mean,
it's built on a swamp, man. The building cracks in half and water leaks in people's cells.
well, there's rust, black mold. I mean, you know, you're not fed properly. You're not fed properly. There's no way.
Did you tell them I was quarantined? You could get killed over bread.
Yeah.
They got a little tray room. Remember, you know how they bring the bread up in the tray room, and sometimes, you know, you're cool enough to get an extra loaf of bread. It's what it turns into if you can hold the loaf all night long without somebody coming in there and hurting you or worse.
But I mean, that's the reality of it. Is, you know, they want you to be starving, and you are starving.
They don't want you to have enough strength to ever fight them back.
Exactly. And you know, then they keep.
We know we gonna violate your rights. We know you gonna wanna fight because we gonna do a crime to you.
Well, there was
while
one
you're
officer. There was one officer. He was.
And they know they gonna commit a crime against you while you there.
He was a CERT officer. Flat out called people's mothers and their wives whores, and dared the people in the line to say something about it, so he can, and this is his words, so that him and his friends can beat the shit out of you. They want to hurt you there. They were not human in there. And that's the way you're treated, really
Take
throughout
it back
the
to
whole prison system.
what's that prison? Abu Ghraib or something like
Abu Ghraib.
Abu Ghraib.
Abu Ghraib.
Okay, one of the dudes who got caught for abusing the prisoners over there was a correctional officer in Pennsylvania.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, not too far away from Erie, Pennsylvania. If I'm not mistaken, one of them was working at Albion, or it could have been another one up there. But everybody knew, and this was revealed, that he was from the Pennsylvania prison system, and he had people taking their clothes off and all kinds of sick wickedness, man. Like, don't you know that evil plus evil never equals good? Police officers, man. Can I talk to y'all, man? What the fuck is wrong with y'all, man? Think about it, man. Think about the example that you be setting when you commit crime to solve crime. Think about it. Did that make? I mean, come on, man. I mean, I'm just. Listen, man. This message I got, it don't matter if I like you or not. I gotta just tell you the truth. I tell my wife the truth. I tell my son the truth. I'm telling y'all the truth, man. Do y'all ever look in the fucking mirror after you take your clothes off and realize you're still the same person, or do you feel differently when you're wearing a certain outfit? If so, that means the outfit is dictating your character. The outfit that you're wearing is dictating your character. You get around your family with some regular clothes.
Dick.
Yeah. I mean, did you see how you got people feeling? I mean, this is a dude who fought for this country, man. He come home and he's feeling this way about police, man. My wife has never been to prison a day in her life, and you know what she says? She says, police. That's what your name stands for, police. Because she's seen you turn your lights on and run the lights so many times. You pull up talking crazy, disrespecting with your mouth from the gate. It ain't never, hey, how y'all doing tonight, man? You know what you did wrong. You know what I gotta do. Can I have your license and registration, please? Thank y'all. You would get so much. Everybody wouldn't be nice, but a lot of people would be like, wow, this officer is actually being decent, man. I'm sorry, man, I did run the light. However, you come off from the gate, what the fuck is wrong with you? Give me your fucking ID. Give me your fucking ID. Hey, don't move your fucking hand. What up? You hear me?
Shoot Asian women.
Nah.
Because they look like black men. Asian women look like that. You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, they look like black Navy officers.
I don't get it. You got to break this one down.
Oh, you didn't know that they were looking for that guy, Lieutenant Dorner, who was an ex-cop in L.A., one of the worst police units in the country next to Chicago, New York, and Philly, and they were looking for this guy because, well, they fucked him, and he got tired of their shit, and he fought back. Now, I don't agree with how he fought back, but he did what any soldier would do and went back into a corner, and he fought back. And so
he did what he was trained to do.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so they're
he just did it to the wrong people.
Yeah.
See, they'll train a killer, and they get mad when the killer killed one of them.
What they did
they
is
violated him though.
Oh yeah.
And so they taught him they taught him that if somebody do a certain thing to you, you got the right to shoot, and they trained him for that.
Yeah.
But when they did it to him, and he used their tactics and their weapons on them,
then he was wrong.
Oh, okay. That's how it works.
But get this.
That's how it works in America?
That's how it works.
Are you serious?
It is. They proved everything that he was saying true when they were hunting him. And the first incident that I heard about was there was 2 Asian newspaper delivering newspapers. They pulled him over. The truck looks nothing like his truck. They're obviously Asian. I mean, you don't look Asian to me. Are you Asian?
No, sir. Well, some people say I'm an Asiatic black man. That's about as close to Asian as I mean, it has the word Asia in it. So.
Well, maybe that's a
could that be why the officer made the Asiatic black man? So he just took the Asia thing. And
maybe.
When he seen the Asians.
But they were women. They had long hair. Do you have long hair? He didn't have any hair. Come to think of it.
Didn't Obama legalize the gay marriage thing and stuff like that and all that? And I'm only saying that because maybe he thought that they was men because, hey, it could be somebody that... Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out something that they could have been thinking.
No excuse. No excuse.
They don't get no excuses, man.
No. I don't get excuses. Why should I give them an excuse?
Now, you're American. You got to be responsible for everything you say and everything you do. Everything you say will be used against you. So
in a court of law.
Yeah, in a court of law.
Wait. No, we don't get courts anymore. We don't get courts.
They hold court in the street. That's court. The new court is where they shoot you at.
Yeah.
Death sentence.
Oh, man. I thought we were living in America, not Nazi Germany. Are we living in Nazi Germany? I better... I'm wearing my yarmulke.
I don't be in Nazi Germany. You heard this by the cops that we saw in Philadelphia wearing those fine leather jackets. They already had the Nazi hats. They got their leather boots.
Wow.
Their jacket. They look scary as shit.
I didn't know. Man, I'm glad I haven't worn my yarmulke in here. I'd be dead already. They would have come in here with their stormtroopers.
Gas chamber. They probably would have gassed both of us. What?
Hey, I am a terrorist.
An uppity nigga and
a terrorist.
You with a yarmulke?
And
man, that's like 2 for 1.
Don't call yourself a terrorist. The government is calling you a terrorist.
But one thing, but you know what I heard though, that one man's terrorist is another man's freedom fighter.
You proved that you're a terrorist. You just bought coffee with cash.
I did, and I've used the word Constitution 3 times today.
I know.
Oh no, my God, that's 4. Oh my.
Where are the drones?
Oh my. We may be drone striked at any moment, so if this goes out, we apologize. Good luck, America. We need you. But anyways, so they shoot up this.
I mean, we meant to say good luck, Germany. I mean
Germany. Yes, Germany. Sorry. Heil. I don't know if I can say that or not.
I don't even know how to talk anymore. I'm confused. So for the first time, I'm starting to feel like that America was just one big lie.
It is. Always was.
Wow. This is a sad day.
It is.
In Germany. I mean America.
But they shoot up these Asian women, and prove that they're a bunch of
these
evil
gay Asiatic black men.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay. So they shoot up these gay Asiatic black men.
Right.
That's the first time. And then Dorner goes on and,
Did you know that they don't get reported as murders either when police kill people by mistake on purpose? When people in Germany kill people by mistake. When people in America kill people on purpose. What the hell, man? I'm confused.
This is confusing, isn't it?
I'm trying to help y'all out, man. I'm trying to give y'all the benefit of the doubt, man. But that don't seem like there's no benefit in the damn shit. Ain't no doubt, man.
So they finally catch him or pin him down in a cabin up in Big Bear.
So then they took him to court.
No. The police there. Ordered that the cabin be burned down, and then suddenly,
wait a minute,
magically, there's a fire.
No, wait a minute. If I'm not mistaken, there was a song once. The roof is on fire. We don't need no water, let the motherfucker burn. Wow, that reminds me of slave times, man.
Oh yeah.
They used to burn cabins and stuff like that in the slave times.
Yeah. Man. You can't have uppity black folk, or uppity Native Americans or uppity Jews, or hell. Let's put this in real perspective. Uppity workers.
Wait a minute, but don't the police work for us?
Well, no, they're supposed to. That's what we're told, but they work for the mayors.
I think that it's deeper than that too. I think that we actually serve and protect them.
We do.
We buy their bulletproof vests. Ain't that protection?
You know, we can't even own a bulletproof vest without a special permit.
So with all these killers out here, we buy them bulletproof vests, but we can't have them.
No.
And our tax dollars pay for that.
Yeah.
Wow. So why would the Constitution say that you have a right to bear arms, but give you a problem about the right to own the vest?
Well, you don't even have the right to bear arms anymore. Can
So-
you own a gun? I can't own a gun.
I can't own the gun.
There are some states I can't even vote.
In America.
Wait, didn't your people have that very same problem not very long ago? Women had that same problem not very long ago.
Yeah, I remember they was fighting for that issue. This was one of the main spots where women's rights was for fighting the state.
Yeah.
So I think you're right about
Women's
that.
suffrage, and that's one of the big things in the civil rights movement that my people were right there for too.
So is history repeating itself?
It does. It is.
Only time history can repeat itself though is when people remain ignorant the first time.
And do nothing.
So then this problem that we have, it ain't all their fault then, huh?
It is. It is. You know,
No, listen. I said this problem that we having ain't all their fault.
No. It's our fault. It's my fault. It's your fault.
Because when we don't stand up and fight for it, or we don't learn from our mistakes of the past, then we're doomed to repeat the same ignorance.
We are. There was a saying a long time ago, and my mother told it to me, and it went something like this: they came for the malcontents, and I did nothing. They came for the fags, and I did nothing because I wasn't gay. I wasn't a malcontent. They came for the Catholics, and I did nothing because I'm not Catholic. They came for the Jews, and I did nothing because, well, he's not a Jew. I am. But it's what it says. And I did nothing. And then finally, one day, they came for me. And there was no one to stand up for me. There was no one to say, no, you can't do that. And I went away. And that's what's happening here, is no one's standing up for each other. No one's standing up and saying, no, you cannot do that to that man. You cannot do that to that homeless person.
Kind of like what God said, love thy neighbor
as thyself.
So you mean to tell me that our issues could be fixed if we ain't even have to look at the law, we could just go back to children and simply say, what happened to the law of do unto others if you would have others do unto you?
Absolutely.
That one law would change the world for the better tomorrow. So in closing, if you don't mind, I'd like to close on that note that we leave a message to these people. Do unto others
as you would have them do unto you. Love them as if they were you.
I hate with love, y'all. This is the movement. This is how you do it. This is what it looks like, okay? When you kill racism.